Good morning, my Real News Media TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and a productive day. And in the news this morning, police get a second final date to produce a video evidence in court. A judge in the Kingston and the St. Andrew Parish Court gave investigators from the Constance Spring Police Station a second final date to produce a video that they claim shows the two men entering a truck in Manor Park in the parish and stealing cash. Edward White and Donald Brown have been appearing in court for almost a year, and each time they were told that the police would be bringing the recording of their alleged crime to court. According to police report, in April last year, the eventual complainant visited a bank to collect money, which was subsequently placed in a backpack. The complainant drove to Manor Park for some purchases and left the backpack containing the cash in a vehicle. Upon returning, it was discovered that the backpack was missing. The complainant quickly contacted the police, who started an investigation leading to the arrest of the now accused men. Last year, the matter was before a parish judge who had been demanding that the video be presented to the Crown. A final date was given in September for the video to be presented, but that did not happen. On Friday, when the matter appeared before another parish judge, Carlo Mason, it was ordered that the video be presented to the Crown on or before May 10. The judge also made it clear that it was a final date for the police to present the video. The footage is key to the prosecution's case, as the complainant did not see who went into the truck and stole the cash. The attorneys in the matter, Miguel Lorne and Cecile Ashton, are concerned that the video footage, which they were told about since July of 2023, has still not made it to court. In addition, Judge Mason ordered that the defense counsel should review the video footage out of court before the next court date. In court, Ashton informed Mason that a judge on a previous occasion last year had given a final date for the footage to be presented by the police. She also petitioned the judge to retain the matter and asked that the same prosecutor be present at the next hearing in order for the matter to be conducted with continuity. Judge Mason, however, could not retain the matter for the next court date, as he was filling in from another court to which he has to return. Man remanded re-alleged sexual assault of mentally ill woman. A May 15 mention date has been set for a man who is accused of abducting a mentally ill woman from her home and sexually assaulting her in bushes in Linstead, St. Catherine last month. The complainant was also wounded when the accused allegedly slapped her with a machete during the ordeal. The accused, Nicholas Barnett, appeared in the St. Catherine Parish Court in Linstead last week. He is charged with rape, abduction, buggery, grievous sexual assault, and unlawful wounding, all stemming from the March 30, 2024 incident. During the court proceedings, the prosecution indicated that its case file remains incomplete. Consequently, Barnett was not remanded in custody. Allegations are that on March 30, Barnett, who was armed with a machete, went to the woman's house in Linstead, where he took her without her consent to nearby bushes and sexually assaulted her. At some point during the alleged ordeal, the woman sustained a cut to her face, which was reportedly inflicted when Barnett reportedly used his machete to slap her on the head. Barnett later fled the scene following the gruesome assault of the woman. The police received a report on the incident and launched a probe, which culminated with Barnett's arrest. He was charged after being questioned by investigators. Linstead cabby on a ton of sex charges gets a committal hearing date. Kirkland Young, a taxi operator who is charged with almost every sexual offense in the book relative to the assault of a minor, is to return to the St. Catherine Parish Court on May 27, 2024 for a committal hearing. The hearing is to determine, among other things, whether there is enough evidence to transfer the case to the circuit court for trial. Young, otherwise called Carl, a resident of Linstead, St. Catherine, appeared in court on Friday. He is charged with 3 counts of rape, 3 counts of conspiracy to rape, 3 counts of aiding and abetting rape, and sexual touching. Young is also booked for the offenses of possession of child pornography, knowingly causing or inciting involvement of child pornography, conspiracy to grievous sexual assault, trafficking, misprision of a felony, and the failure to report to the Office of the Children's Registry. During court proceedings, the prosecution indicated that the case file is complete and the matter is ready to proceed to the next stage. The 44-year-old was remanded in custody following the committal hearing date being set. The police's corporate communications unit had revealed that Young was charged following a series of incidents that transpired between January 2022 and December 2023. Reports from the Linstead Criminal Investigations Branch were that the now complainant was compelled to commit several sexual acts with Young and other men against her will. A report was made to the police and an investigation was launched into the matter. Young was subsequently arrested and the charges were laid against him on Tuesday, February 20, 2024. Fire chief worried about a surge in bush fires. Head of the Jamaica Fire Brigade, Commissioner Stuart Beckford, has reported that the fire department has been overwhelmed by a surge in bushfires across the island in recent weeks. Commissioner Beckford told the news that the dry spell, combined with farmers using fire to clear their lands, has resulted in an uptick in out-of-control fires which are threatening homes in the hills of St. Andrew and other parts of the country. He said the firefighters, assisted by members of the Jamaica Defense Force, were busy Saturday night battling major bushfires in Mavis Bank, Stony Hill and the Cavaliers in St. Andrew. Commissioner Beckford is urging farmers to desist from the use of fire to clear land, which is particularly dangerous in the current drought conditions, with thousands of acres of land having been damaged by the surge in bushfires already.
April, as it is now, is shaping up probably to be the worst since the start of the year if the trend that we are seeing continues. So, quick example, yesterday afternoon, all our firefighting units in Kingston were in the hills of St. Andrew battling bushfires. We had a major bushfire up in the Mavis Bank area, place they call Westphalia, and we had a large one in Cavaliers, which is still ongoing as we speak. Most of what happened yesterday in relation to bushfires resulted in us having sought the assistance of the Jamaica Defense Force to do some jobs for us. They were able to do that and were able to assist us in beating back some of the flames, especially the one in Westphalia that was threatening a primary school. The truth is that a lot of these bushfires are caused through human interaction with the environment. I don't want to make a special appeal to Jamaicans. Please desist at this time from lighting fires. It's dry, it's windy, and those are two ingredients that will cause any bushfire to start, and not only start, but to spread and spread rapidly. Right now, our resources are stretched in. And what is happening when we have all our units in the field fighting bushfires is that the entire city is left exposed. So an example of that is if we get a fire at a house in Trenchtown, which may be from the station, what you may find is that we have to probably pull a unit from Trenchtown to respond to that because Trenchtown is up in the hills tied down back in bushfire. And this, I am saying, is unsustainable. And it's not just in Kingston and St. Andrew alone. St. Catherine, they have been responding to numerous bushfires covering acreage of property. Similarly in Westmoreland, it's almost across the entire country. And what we are seeing is that 99.9% of these fires are caused through three factors. One, farmers doing clearing, so they slash and burn. Three, householders burning garbage. And four, persons who are traveling their motor vehicle and maybe smoking, whatever it is that they are smoking and discard butt of that. And that can cause a fire. And that is what we are seeing.
JAS president says some produce may have to be imported. The Jamaica Agricultural Society says the government may have to consider the importing of crops if farms continue to be affected by drought conditions. The JAS says all sections of the agricultural sector have been affected by the drought. It says farmers continue to suffer losses as their crops are being devastated by limited to no rainfall. JAS President Lenworth Fulton says with crop production being stymied by lack of rainfall, the government might have to look at its options. Pepper, cabbage, lettuce, carrot, callaloo, potato, and coconut are among the most affected crops. Mr. Fulton also said farmers grappling with the drought conditions will need assistance with the trucking of water.
Indeed, because that's not strange, we have had shortage, and if you need it for the consumers and the hotel. Yes, but I sincerely hope that they will put some planning into it, that they do not flood the market, that when the farmers come back with their produce, they can't sell. But yes, if it continues, and you need these like for the hotel industry, the restaurants, and for our own housewives, you might have to do a little importation here. We are hoping that rather, as per usual, we'll able to help with trucking of water to some of these farmers, plus the municipality. And we have to be reasonable when water is short like now. The consumers is going to get first preference, and rightly so. So, water is just short all over in this drought. The rivers are drying up, the streams are drying up. So it's a serious problem.